The space sector has multi-decade growth potential. It's forecast to rise from today's $360 billion to $2 to $3 trillion by 2035. There are more than 200 companies planning to launch more than 100,000 satellites over the next decade, and this is going to build a digital infrastructure around our planet. Seraphim launched as a space tech fund in 2016, focusing exclusively on space technology, and quickly became the go-to VC for space tech entrepreneurs around the world. We've gone on to become the most prolific space tech investment group globally, supporting more than 50 exciting space startups. Now, we plan to IPO an investment trust, making us the world's first listed space fund. Space is a long-term growth market, and through this investment trust, we're looking to achieve returns of more than 20% per annum. Our historic return is over 30%, which we've achieved over the last 4.5 years, and we believe that this trust is set to continue to show high levels of return. So, combining low-cost launch and low-cost miniaturized satellites, it's now possible to deploy constellations of hundreds or even thousands of satellites. This creates what we consider to be a digital platform in the sky. And this digital platform is going to deliver capabilities that are going to define our society for decades to come. Space is not about rockets. Space is not about satellites. Space is actually a platform that's going to catalyze a range of megatrends that are going to change our world. Population growth, urbanization, climate change are all big problems that our planet has to address. And we believe that this new digital infrastructure is going to be an enabler to enable us to be able to monitor and use our resources more efficiently. Connectivity. Everyone's aware of SpaceX and Amazon and OneWeb that are putting up these large constellations of broadband satellites. Why are they doing that? They're doing that to address the 50% of the world that can't currently connect to the internet. And when they can, it's going to drive education, it's going to drive health, it's going to improve standards of living, it's going to have a global impact. Then we've got mobility. So space is the hidden linchpin behind driverless cars, flying taxis, drone deliveries by Amazon to your front door. GPS and space data is the driver there, not 5G. Then we've got smart cities. I'm sure you can consider many applications for this digital infrastructure in a smart city. Finding parking spaces in real time, for example. And then we've got IoT, the Internet of Things. Again, a myriad of opportunity created by this digital platform. Food security is a good example, tracking every single cow and every single sheep monitored from the farm to the supermarket. Over the last 5 years, we've built a portfolio of 19 companies. These include companies that have now gone on to become some of the market leaders within the sector. Companies like Spire Global, which is focused on weather. Companies like ISI, which is focused on the insurance market. Companies like AST, that has a new form of communication with any mobile phone from space. So our strategy is to generate long-term capital growth through building a diversified portfolio of space tech businesses globally. Our aim is to identify and invest in the companies that have the best potential to become global market leaders within their specific fields. We're looking to back the best of breed startups that have got first mover advantages in their individual markets. All of the companies that we look to back have $1 billion plus potential. So there's unanimous agreement that space is a long-term, high-growth sector that's going to grow into trillions of dollars over the next decade. A number of the world's leading entrepreneurs are focused on this market. Individuals like Branson and Bezos and Musk, they have previously proved themselves very adept at identifying technology trends and building businesses around them. They're now all focused on space and investing their own private capital into this market because they see it as a multi-decade growth opportunity. So there's been massive growth in VC investment in the space tech market in recent years. 2020 saw nearly $8 billion of private investment invested into the sector. That was 70% up on 2019 despite COVID. Much of this new money is coming in through growth investors who've been encouraged by the tremendous success of SpaceX, and they've been finding their way investing into other private companies in the market. This has already led to a whole range of unicorns being created, but we're really only at the start. There are thousands of space businesses globally, and we believe that there are going to be many billion-dollar businesses built in every category of the market. Myself and the team have worked together for the last 15 years. 5 years ago, we created the Seraphim Space Fund. We've invested into a portfolio of the world's leading space companies. We've achieved an IRR of more than 30% over the last 5 years. We believe that the market is set to continue for significant growth and that we're very well positioned in order to be able to continue to identify the sector's emerging leaders.